Okay, so brush your hair neatly and we're going to start with it down. Make a part towards the end of your eyebrow. Make sure this is straight because it's going to be seen. And brush it down nice and smoothly. Now take a section of hair from where you made the part. Make sure this is not free because you don't want to get any tangles. Divide it into 3 like shown and start a regular French braid. We're leaving out her fringe, but if you want to add yours in, then go ahead. And carry on braiding. Now because this goes around your head, you're going to want to imagine you're doing a French braided headband. This parting doesn't have to be exactly straight because it's not really going to be seen. Make sure not to add any of your fringe. Unless you are braiding it. And carry on pretending there's a part line and just add in hair. As I said before, imagine it's a headband and carry on braiding because you're going to make a turn in a minute. If you need to, when you go along, keep brushing the hair because you don't want to get any knots because that will take a while to get out. Now, as you can see, we're going to start to turn, so you can afford to make that headband you were braiding wider. Carry on going. Now we've got past the fringe, you're going to want to keep braiding in like normal. As you can see, there's the headband part done. Add in hair like you normally would above the ear. Or as you can see, she's just pulled a bit out if you wanted to leave the sides down. Now, where you last made that headband, you're going to want to start to add in vertically. And pick up some hair behind the ear and keep going round. This hair is now going to be brushed down, as you can see, to form the halo. So you can go vertically and add in sections, forgetting about the headband. Carry on taking some from behind the head and regular French braiding. Now this bit is just a French braid, so I'll get back to you when you've done. Okay, so you're going to carry on vertically taking sections, like so. Brush them down with your fingers just to make sure you haven't got any bumps. Then go ahead and keep taking sections from underneath. Make sure to pull the hair quite tightly because you don't want it coming out. Smooth down the hair again and add it in. Carry on taking hair from the bottom and brushing out that too. You don't want to make the braid too far down the nape of the neck because otherwise it'll be a bit uncomfortable and will look more of an oval shape, whereas we want it to be a nice round halo. Now, we're nearly to the end of the original headband part you made, so watch closely. Okay, so this part, carry on taking that last section, but you're going to half it. Because when you turn around, you don't want any baggy hair, so I'll just show you. There. So the vertical section you would have done, half it. Add in hair regularly from the bottom. Now the bit you halved, you're going to want to add in the top part as you've pivoted around slightly. And add in the normal amount you would from the bottom. This time you're taking it more so from the ear. There you go, and braid upwards. You can get the person's hair you're doing to tilt down if you need to. I find it easier. You'll then, if you're going to take a vertical strand inwards and go down again. And pick up hair as if you normally would from the other side. Now we like leaving out the sides to make it look more flowy and stuff when it's down. So if you want to leave out them, make sure to hold them. You don't want to add them in. Now I'll just tilt forward and show you the remaining hair you've got left. take that section vertically like you normally would, and you will leave a bit out. And carry on braiding round. Now that last part you left out, you can add all of that in now. Make sure to do it quite tightly because this is going to be seen around the front. And add in any remaining hair. As you can see now, you're back to where we started. So you can carry on adding that last section in and then go into a normal braid. As you can see, that's nice and tight, you don't want it baggy around your face. There we go. Don't add any fringe and regularly French braid around. As you can see, that bit of hair we left out by the ear looks quite nice. Regularly braid down. Don't worry about any flyaways because they can be pinned. Yeah, see, doesn't matter. And keep normal braiding down. Then when you get to the end, you're going to want to secure this with an elastic, just because they're easier to hide. You don't want a massive chunky hairband. This doesn't have to be the colour of your hair, but as you can see here, I think I've got a pink one. Now, to make this stand out more, you're going to not pancake underneath because it's not going to be seen. You're going to want to pancake this top braid you just did. So this means basically pull out the edges of the plait to make it appear thicker and bigger. Like so. However, when you do this, as you can just see, I pulled a massive bit out. It doesn't matter, it can be pinned. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, and you're going to lay that normal French plait you did at the end on top of where you started. And as you can see, I just pinned it flat on top. Now, once you've done that, you're left with that annoying part that's got the hairband on. So all you're going to do is get your finger and loop it around as if it was part of the braid. I'll do it again. So, the section you added in, put your finger under it. Then grab the hair and pull it through. This shouldn't hurt. Yep, and keep going until the hairband and the end of the hair can't be seen. I then use grips to grip it in place so it doesn't come out later on in the day. You can use pins if you want. As you can see, I use pins at the end as if there's any baggy bits. Okay, now back to those flyaways. Take grips, I prefer for this, and you just want, or a pin, and you're just going to want to tuck it in nice and neatly. Like so. The bits at the top as well, if you don't like them sticking out, pin them down too. When you pin, make sure that they can't be seen because there's nothing worse than wearing nice hair but with loads of pins sticking out. Yep, just go around and pin. You can put as little or as many pins in depending on what you can tolerate sticking out. As you can see, that was quite a large chunk, so pin it back. Yep, and as I forgot earlier, yep, just add out any hair that you want to leave out. You can curl these, but we like leaving them straight. Make sure they don't stick to your head, but yeah, make them as messy as you want. Okay, and there is the finished style. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you how you can wear it. Okay, before we start on the accessories, here's it on its own. The final spin. Okay, so the first way you could wear this is with a headband. As you can see, this one goes all the way around and has orange mini flowers on it. Place this over the braid so you can see it at the front. That looks cool. Next one, ribbon. So, as if you had a headband, you're just going to want to tie this up in a bow. Don't do it too tight, but okay. And once you've tied that in a bow, wear it at the side with your fringe out, in the middle like Minnie Mouse, but yeah, at the side. And that's that one. And finally, I think you can add these little spiral gems in. This would be ideal if you were being a bridesmaid or even a bride or going somewhere fancy. These just screw in really easily and look like they're just stuck on. These can be added in at random points around the braid, or in patterns if you want, and you can get plenty of different colours. Mine here are silver flowers. I like adding these in randomly to make it look like snow. As you can see, they're really easy, they just spin in. You can do them in the middle of the braid as well. I think I added 7 or 8, but you can do more or less depending on what you want it to look like. And that's what that looks like. And that is the finished style. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe.